Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal. I don't know if there is a problem with the sound or not. No, okay, thank you. The sound is okay. Yesterday, I don't know if you seen on the other channel, after we finished the webinar, I posted the results yesterday, and it was amazing how the market crashed. On the Nasdaq, yes, thank you, Ben. On the Nasdaq, you can go on the other channel, hit $72,000, which I never seen $72,000 on an auto trade on Nasdaq based on 5 minutes. It was an amazing yesterday, the crash. And oh, by the way, the little announcement before we move on. Today is the last day webinar for this year, and we resume after New Year Eve, but it's no longer able to. We are extremely busy to come on the live YouTube, and we are getting ready for major upgrades as well. So this is today last day for this year to go on a live tube. So yesterday the future market made $72,000 in the future market, where the people are trading Bitcoin. They have been liquidated for the last 2 weeks, and there is some more people lost money yesterday. And if you go to all my videos for the last 2 years, I keep saying or singing the same song. You cannot trade crypto with a stop loss. You can get away with it for a day or two or whatever, but you cannot trade crypto or Forex based on a stop loss and overmerge yourself. So yesterday it was the biggest proof on the Nasdaq. Every single person or our traders, they were using the swing trading, they walked away at least $36,000 on the future, where people are screaming, the ones are trading the cryptocurrency, and there is a lot of people in the last 2 weeks, their account got wiped up because they overmerged themselves, they use a stop loss. And for the last 2 years, I've been screaming, you cannot day trade crypto. I own a crypto. It's been on a cold wallet for 5 years, 7 years. I never touch it. I don't know where is it, my cold wallet anymore. But what I'm saying is, you can buy crypto for investment minimum of 5 years. Whether you have $1,000 or $10,000 or $1 million, and leave it sleeping for the next 5 to 10 years, and probably you will be rewarded. Or in 5 years, there is no such a thing called crypto, because right now Nvidia, they say they're predicting they can break the code for the Bitcoin within 5 years. So we don't know what will happen with the crypto. And as an example, when the Dogecoin come out, everybody was buying Dogecoin, and where the Dogecoin? Or if you wanted to, some other ones, those are small, all those coins or pip, all of them, nobody talk about it anymore, and nobody is interested in those coins, because tomorrow it will be another coin, and they're gonna say is interested. A week later, another new coin coming out, and they're gonna say is very interested, and on, and then the one you bought from last week is out of date. So, and all this they've been manipulating the small people, the ones they want to buy $1,000 and make $1 million. Guess what? None of them made $1 million. So to prove the future trading, it is consistent for every single day trade. For long investment, crypto is excellent. You can get, I don't know about now, but maybe it's gonna take a couple of years to recover all this damage, to go back to the 126. This is my opinion. And when I bought the crypto was, and I put a large amount of money, and that was a few years ago. And the minute I bought the crypto, it dropped 90%, 90%. And I said, what the hell? I'm not gonna sell. I'm gonna just let it be. And then they went up, but they went up after, I don't know, a year or something. So the crypto, it is for the next 5 to 10 years experience to hold it. I only trade euro dollar, and I don't overmerge myself. I can lay down and relax with the Forex. I can hold for 2-3 months. I never overmerge myself. I can always support my trade. The option used to be the best to make money with, which has been ruined for the last few years. The only option for day trading, this on New Year Eve, I will close 33 years in trading. 33 years. I'm not one of those small children. They have an ATR buy sell signal, and they are 24 and 25. I have been trading before they were even born, and I have survived. And I used to be a heavy trader with the stocks and all this. When I'm talking about heavy trader, we were using over $250,000 daily on the crypto, me only. And the other guys, they have their own money. And I have dealt for the last 33 years on everything. Bond, gold. I was trading gold and silver in Luxembourg. I survived many crashes in the market. Maybe 8 crashes in the market. And I have seen it all. The end of the day, and now when I open to see, because I used to wake up in the morning and see those guys, they are using indicators, following the market, and they want to teach the market, and they cannot even trade a paper bag. And they used to be my fun in the morning to see how messy those people are. At the same time, they are teaching, and new people come in, and the same guy is teaching. He cannot even trade a paper bag. He just went on the AI, glued an ATR and an RSI or momentum, whatever, and now he thinks himself he's a trader. For the last 2 days, all those guys disappear from the media, and none of them is showing his face anymore, because they never survived any crashes. They never been in volatility market. They were lucky because since when President Trump won the election, the market went very high, and it was only straightforward. It's not about politics. It is the market was all going forward and up and higher. The gold, the stocks, the Bitcoin, and then one company decided on Friday to crash the stocks of Nvidia, and somebody tried to crash the Bitcoin. So it was heavily short, and it was like a snowball, and it got bigger. The people that were trading on the Bitcoin with leverages, they were stopped out, and the snowball get rolling, and another company just liquidate a lot of Bitcoins, and then another company, and then here is the crash. Also on the Nasdaq, the crash yesterday was amazing. But at the same time, the future trader made tons of money yesterday. So what I'm saying for if you've been trading and you are a professional trader, you know, you've been trading for a long time, you know what to do. But for those newcomers, they've been around for 5 years or something. This is a newcomers, not the ones are born yesterday, but the one they've been trading for 5 years and they're not profitable because they are going to the wrong direction to learn from a little kid. He don't understand anything about market volatility, and they don't understand the basic, and they just media people trying to get famous. One of them, it was on the media, and he is from a country we should not, third world country, and he's selling an indicator for the ES gold and Bitcoin for 500, and then the local people, they know him, and it turned out he had a kiosk, he had a vegetable place he was selling, and the guy, he taped him, and they showed his picture. He used to sell olives, fruit, and then he went on one platform in the AI, and he showed what they did. He just got the couple indicator, glue them together, and he decided to sell indicator, and actually he is a vegetable guy. He was selling cheese, olives, and all this, and now he decided to want to sell systems. So, and the other guy, he showed picture of his shop, he showed what he is, and the guy has no clue what he's talking about. He just decided to switch from a little shop selling cheese and olives to talk about market. So what you see in the media, and another guy I know, he was my client 5 years ago. He was the thickest man I ever seen with his brain. He cannot tell the red from the green. I have invested so many hours with him, and that guy cannot see it. He was blank. And now this guy, I know he is not even good to be responsible for his family and his children, because the guy is totally waste. He's really slow. I mean, trading don't have to be smart, but that guy is really slow, and he was born slow. And he used to be a taxi driver in New York, and now he is teaching trading. And it is horror for a taxi driver to teach how to trade. You know, so please stay away from the media and try to do your own homework. Find a proper, I'm not telling, I don't sell learning. I don't have a course. I don't have a CD to sell you. I come on the YouTube, I say whatever I say, and I walk away. I don't have any CDs to sell you. I don't have any courses to put you and babysit a grown man. I don't have time for this. But what I'm saying is, do your homework. Don't listen to this all the media. Do your homework, because you will be, trust me, you will be wasting many years and a lot of money buying systems, and the systems is not going to work when the captain is drunk, when the captain has not went to school. You just show me where is the autopilot on the airplane, and I will fly it. You will be crashing day and night. You cannot be a pilot because you know where is the autopilot on the airplane. You have to be captain. You can brush me off. Maybe you don't like what I'm saying, but this is the truth, whether you want it or not. But after 33 years, I have managed thousands of traders, thousands of traders I have been facing for the last 16, 17 years. And before that, I was with companies. I was not solo by myself. And I have never met any success without proper understanding the market. Does not mean you need to sit down and learn the market for the next 10 years. But if you don't understand the structure, you don't need to understand my indicators. You don't have to understand my auto trade. But if you don't understand the structure of the market, you are wasting your time. If you don't want to learn, you are just a tourist in the trading industry. Just because you bought a platform and a couple indicator, you are not a trader. You're still a tourist. And very soon, eventually, you will lose your money and you fade away. And here is a newcomer come in. He thinks he's smarter than you. And then he fell, and then another newcomer come in. It's like a tube, a neon tube. One is exiting and 10 is coming in. I have never met any consistency trader by using just Autotrade and block his brain. We have 20 different automated trading in our system. We've been developing for over 16 years. You give the Ferrari to a guy don't know how he drive, he's going to crash it. Simple. So this is the last webinar on the YouTube today, and I'm gonna say it the way it is, whether people like me or not. But you know what? One day you're gonna go back to this video and you're gonna say, I wish I listened to this crazy man. Because right now we are going to the Thanksgiving, and all your boat, auto trade, dishwasher machine, all of them, that will not be working after Thanksgiving. Trust me. The only time you need to roll your sleeve and start taking small trades here and there to be consistent. So this is the end of the story. So this is my best advice to anyone. It's not been consistent for the 5 years, because what you're trying to do, you're trying to buy systems so you don't have to use your brain. And guess what? There is no success if you're not going to use your brain, especially when the money is in there. Trading is about money. It's not about you being nice. It's not about your color. It's not about your eyes, how beautiful. It's about Vito said he purchased his driver license in the black market. Perfect. I'm proud of you. That's why you live in England. You drive on the wrong side. So, guys, this is an advice. Take it as a friendly, as a big brother. I'm older than you. Now I'm crossing the 60. I'm older than you. Take my advice. There is no cut corners in the market. There is no cut. If you are married, you have two problems to face: your wife and the market. And you have to be smart. How can survive between the wife and the market, because they are both in the same direction. You don't know the market tomorrow, what kind of mood they are in. So today there is a volatility. Tomorrow the market is trending, is making money. The day after tomorrow, the market wants to take all your money. So you need to be flexible, disciplined, educated. You never see a donkey playing piano, and you will never see a donkey playing piano. In order for you to be consistent in this market, you have to be educated. You don't want to get educated. Get yourself a container of banana and sell them in front of your home. You will be much more profitable than to be sitting behind the screen trying to be smart, or trying to make a living from something you don't understand. And this is maybe some people, they're gonna criticize me what I'm saying. I hope you will take it as a big brother, and you don't take it personally, because I don't know any of you. We don't collect emails. I don't know who the hell is in here. I don't know anything, but I take it as a big brother. It's been down the road for over 32 years, and the advice I'm giving you, those are the same advices they give me when I was in Switzerland. I used to be an aircraft engineer, left USA, went to Switzerland to learn how to trade by company right under Merrill Lynch. And the first things those older guys say, you need to listen and learn. And what I said, I was young, an idiot. I said, who the hell is he? I'm an aircraft engineer. I'm much smarter than him. What the hell he's talking about? And then 5 years later, I had to fly back to Switzerland, and I had to put all those older guys in the restaurant, and I say, whatever you said 5 years ago, repeat everything for me right now. And I was taking a note. So no matter how much you brush me, or maybe you think this is rubbish, you just save that video, and then we will talk after 5 years, and you will see I was right. So this is the end of the story on this one here. So right now, there is no short. The reason I wasted time talking, because there is no trade. If you notice the market, we have a lot of support area, and we have a lot of resistance area, and the market is not moving. So if you are using a manual trade, or you are using auto trade, you're not going anywhere with the ES. The same thing, you have a resistance and a support. And now the market, the Nasdaq, technically the market is short, but this is a trick I've been teaching you here on the, it technically is short, has broke the support, everything is red, and those guys, they just want to make a living from sellers over the buyer. This is a sellers and over the buyers with 6 different time frame with a high algorithm in it, and everything showing that there is a short on the Nasdaq, but in the reality there isn't. All your technical analysis showing there is short on the Nasdaq. Despite what kind of system you are using, it's showing is short, but I cannot call the short for you. Why? The secret is not in Nasdaq, the secret is in the ES. If we look at the ES, there is a lot of thickness under it. How you trade from here to here, you cannot trade from here to here. It's like what I have said in the previous videos. You fly in here into turbulence. You need to fly over, above, or below. Here, it is a turbulence. You cannot fly inside the turbulence, period. So, what prevented the Nasdaq to go down, because the ES is not going to go in the same direction. Not today, not now. If we look, there is 1 support, 2 support, 3 support, 4 supports, 5 support. And it's not going to, the Nasdaq is not going to go down when there is 5 support areas on the ES. So when you are just covering your eye and you're looking at your auto trade, you say, yeah, man, this auto trade is a piece of crap. Or this auto trade, I'm using a wrong template. Or I'm using the time frame. No. Probably you have purchased from somebody else a good auto trade. I don't want to say all the auto trades are bad. 90% they are maybe lousy, but there are still 10% good auto trades. The problem is not with your auto trade or your indicator, whatever you got them from. The problem is the ES is not going to respond with the Nasdaq at this moment. In those cases, you need to stay away from the trading. There are three sections in the chart, and listen to me carefully, believe it or not, and in the years comes, you're going to find out by yourself. I don't have to say anything. You have an area from here to here is long. Here is a turbulence. You should not touch it, or below. Every single chart on any time frame you are using, whether it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is you are using, there are 3 sections in the chart. There is places where you can trade, places you don't trade. And then you're going to have some guy say, I don't care, I just want the $200 a day. Yeah, you want the $200 even if you just only need $200 a day. Or if you want $2,000 a day, you need to learn the market. There is no cheap, free $200 for you by buying it just an auto trade. Because if you're doing this, the garbage man will do it, the pizza man will do it, your wife will do it, then she don't need you in the house, she'll kick you out. Then you have no one delivering pizza for you. There is no one picking up the garbage for you. Everybody is on the beach drinking pina colada and have the auto trade bringing money. If this is the story you're looking for, man, you have a long way to go. You need to wake up. So right now at this direction here, the market, there is no direction in the market, so I cannot call a trade for you. There is no direction. Because of the crash yesterday, when you have couple days, the market is trending. There is a lot of profit taken, a lot of damage on so many accounts because they were not listening. And the market usually cool off after a couple days trending. For the last 32 years, that's what happened. During the week when the market moves a lot, whether you are trading a crypto or future or Forex, and there is a crash or the market went up, there is a break in between where the market don't have direction. And yesterday it was the market, the Nasdaq, the Bitcoin, the whole market, the stocks, they were bleeding. They were bleeding heavily. I know many people, they are day trader, and we have one guy, a friend of ours in Houston not long time ago. He lost $15 million on the crypto. And another guy, we all have been together for many years, but we went on a different direction with the trading. We have another guy right now, his capital was $4 million. Right now he is on $700,000. So this is a really, and he is a professional trader. And I told him to stay away from the crypto because he is a good trader in the future. He said, "Oh, Sam, the future is so slow. I need big money." And now from 4 million to 750, for the last 2 weeks, he lost over $2 million on the crypto. And he keeps on the Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and some other junk he owns. So what I'm saying is, I told him to not use, because you have enough capital, don't use stop losses. He overmerged himself. He was forced to stop out. And now I'm scared to say how he is doing, because I know right now he's in a really bad mood. So right now we have a little break on the ES. It's fixing, trying. Now if we look at the ES, there is still a lot of support, but then the buyers are equal to the sellers, and the market analyzer is green and light like a Christmas tree. It's not one direction. So the things is, if you go back to the other videos I have said, every time you see the market is sideways between the ES and the Nasdaq, you can close your eye. You can go to every video I told you, and that's why I have the CL today, because there is no trade on the ES and Nasdaq. I don't have the CL. We can put the CL here, and you can see the CL is trending. If we look at the CL, you will see the CL is trending. So this is another, look at this. This is another, look at this beautiful trend this morning on the CL. Look, beautiful, almost V shape. You see it? Look at this, almost V shape. And look at this, it's trending. So when I got up in the morning and I saw the ES and Nasdaq, I said, okay, so today the bet is on the CL, which is true. So today, all the trades, all the profits is coming from a CL. And we have said this before, when there is no trade on the ES or Nasdaq, you go with your eyes closed. That's exactly what I have said on the previous webinar. When there is no trade on the ES, or when the ES is not trending, the Nasdaq is not trending, you can jump on the CL or the gold, because those older guys like me, they know. You cannot fight the ES. I don't have money. I don't have a few $1 million to take position on the ES and move the ES for you. So we know all those older guys. We know, we've been there. You cannot fight the ES and Nasdaq when the market is not trending. You cannot fight it. That's why I referred it to when you have a wife. You cannot fight your wife all the time, and you cannot fight the ES and Nasdaq, all the time. When you see it, there is a trouble there. You need to walk away from it and find alternative like CL and gold. So not every time you get up in the morning and you can use the auto trade on an ES and Nasdaq and hoping the auto trade can figure out everything for you because you don't want to do thinking or you don't want to look at your technical chart. When I woke up this morning and I see this market like this, I didn't even look at it anymore. What you gonna do? The price is here. There is a tremendous support. Our fibs are not like the ones you see on the cheap apps. Those are calculated in the market, and when the market there is no movement, squeeze the price line. And when the market start trending, they open. And they calculate it second by second, bar by bar, number by number. They are not just like you plot it there and stay there for another 2 weeks. And if you look here at when I woke up in the morning and I saw the ES tremendous support and tremendous resistance, and it's jammed between the resistance. Look at this. There is no movement in the market. What the hell? What you want to trade in here? How are you gonna get hair out of a bull-headed man when the market is not trending? Where is your takes are coming from? Where? How are you gonna get money out of a bull-headed man who has no hair? How are you gonna get the ticks from? How are you gonna get the ticks from here? By the time your auto trade take a trade, he needs at least a couple bars. By the time he takes a trade, turn around and it stops you out. You go long, the market goes down, stops you out. You go long, the market turn around, the stop loss. So tell me, where is the money in this chart? Just show me where is the market. No matter how many indicators you have, no matter how many platforms you have, no matter how many auto trades you have, you will not survive this one here. You will lose money. At the end of the day, the market structure, you don't understand that there is no trades on the ES, and there is no way I'm going to be calling a trade for you and make a guess if it's going short. Where do you want me to call the trade for you in here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My fibs, I respect. My fibs. Maybe you got some fibs from an offer on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon in the flea market, but my fibs, I know they work. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistance, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 support. So tell me which direction this market is going. Technically, this market, I know, is going down, technically. If we look at the market right now, all your indicators, all your technical analysis showing the sellers over the buyers, everything is in red, whether you are using MACD, ATRs, RSI, all those junk from 1980, they've been retweaked till 2025. And even the IA system, the only indicators he knows is those junk indicator, momentum, RSI, all this volume profile, the basic they've been running from 80s until today. From 1 to 30 minutes is short. Technically, the market is short. I understand that. If you don't trade levels, if you don't trade fibs, leave this market alone and spare your family your time in sitting on a computer where you're not going to get anywhere. If you don't understand levels in the market, then you are wasting your time. As we see here, technically, the market is short. But would I take a short here? No, I will not. The reason is, when the market gets stuck between support and resistance, at this moment, like what happened to us yesterday, if you go back to the video, I called the trade long. The market turned around. And all the technical analysis say short. Then we went short, and the market within seconds turned around and was green again. So what I'm saying is, right now we have a lot of supports in here, and this market, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to auto trade it. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm only already set up either fly below the turbulence or fly above the turbulence. That's it. Those are the two places I will be taking a trade. Indicator, no indicator, auto trade, no auto trade. Those the only place right now as we speak are tradable, below or above. Always you look at those as turbulence. You cannot fly in between. So technically the market is short, yes. And if I tell you to go short right here, most likely you will make money. But I don't know if this fib is going to hold, or that fib is going to hold, or whatever. Or the market decide to change direction. I cannot call the short trade for you. And technically, yes. Now, sometimes a guy, a blind man, on a jet ski, and there is sharks under his jet ski, and he don't see because he's blind. So if somebody is blind and taking a short here right now, he probably will make money because he's blind. Probably he will make money here, taking a short in this direction. Probably he will make $100, $200. But the second day, he will lose 3 trades against this one winning trade. He's not consistent. By luck, he was jet skiing and the sharks right under his feet, and he cannot see the sharks. And he got lucky the first time, but he will never get lucky every day. Remember that. So if you have an auto trade or a dishwasher machine now made $200, it does not mean you are a trader. You just got lucky with those $200. But if you are man enough, or maybe this week you have lost 10 times more trades than that trade you made on that one short. So if we see here, all the technical analysis say short, 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 everything, all the indicator, all the market analyzer, the sellers over the buyer, everything is says short, everything. And I'm not taking it short. Why? Because technically it's not ready. Here what happened. We don't know which fib is going to hold. And then if we look, the market came into the target which has been calculated by this one here. If you see the target, what is the target? Here is the target on the blue column, 6543. This is another algorithm in conjunction with the fib. I have 2 indicators telling me this is your level, from the market analyzer and from the fib. So right now what is happening in this market, the sellers are way over the buyers, is a full throttle, the sellers over the buyer. The market analyzer is all in red. I know the direction, but I don't have an entry. As we said on Ninja Trader, every tick count because it's costly for us. Some other platform, 1 tick you don't see. You don't see 10 ticks on some other platform. On Ninja Trader, you see the 1 tick, because if I want to put a stop loss, then it's normally on an ES. If you are a professional trader, 5 to 6 ticks, if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, or half in between, 10 ticks. If you are a disaster trader, you are putting 15 to 20 ticks stop loss, because you don't know what the hell is going on in the market. You went on the optimization, and the optimization told you put the 20 ticks, and then you put the 20 ticks. So what you are doing, your average cost on stop loss is 4 point on an ES. 2 losing trades that can put you on a very deep trouble. $200 a day in 1 year, that's $50,000, and that's $200 a day losing trade, that's $50,000 a year. The majority of the traders the retailers, they are with an average of 5,000 and they are using a stop loss for $50,000 a year. And that's what freaks me out. Don't you have a calculator at home to add up if you lose $200? If you don't have a calculator, I'll send you a calculator, because this one here, every trade counts. So we know the direction is short, but I don't have an entry. Because I don't want to use 4 points on the ES stop loss on 1 minute. This is a suicide. The max I will give on the ES 2 point, 10 ticks. Max. Because as we said yesterday, I'm flipping the coin with you. The first things in the market, not the indicator and not the auto trade, is the cost of a trade. The majority of big firm, they don't use 10 ticks and 15 ticks. They have rules. You're not allowed, let's say if you have $10,000 or $15,000 for that trader to play with, he's only allowed to use 1% stop loss. 1% on the whole amount. So you need your stop loss to be no more than 1.5% of your capital. If you are on a $5,000, your stop loss should be no more than 1% on any single trade. So to keep the cost, because like what I said yesterday, I'm flipping the coin with you 10 times. Every time I lose, I want to give you $1. Every time I win, you need to give me $5 or $10. So if I lose 8 times, I give away $8. And if I win 2 times, I get $10. So it takes one winning trade to recover like that. This is what happened to us yesterday. We took a trade, it did go south. We took another trade, the market turned around. On the last trade, on the ES, one trade made $1,300. So what we need, the winning trade to finish for today. It's not because I just want 200, I'm not asking for much. No, what we need to survive in the market until we have the big winning trade, and then we are stopped for today. So as we see here, yes, everything is short, but I'm not jumping on it until this market go below the fib line. And that's what happened in here in the market. If the market stay in this area for a long time, between support and resistance, it might change direction. Somebody is going to step in, big elephant, and it's going to decide to yank the market all the way up or all the way down. So the momentum right now, it is short. All the indications say it's short. But when there is no response with the market, the market will change direction. Somebody is going to change the direction because there is no action here. You know one thing, what really attracted my attention is if you open some of the brokers' chart, the only thing you can see indicator is a volume indicator. And in any app you trade the crypto with, or you open any chart on any platform, you buy any platform, you open, the only thing you see on the chart, even on NinjaTrader, they have like a preset chart, and the only indicators there is volume. I don't know if I should release this in the public or not. All your volume indicators, all your volumes indicators are not genuine. I'm not going to go further than that. In order for you to get a real volume indicator, you need to get deep pocket. I'm not going to go any farther with this conversation because that can get me in trouble. So every volume retailers are using is useless. When you add the volume on an auto trade, when you add the volume, no matter how we tweak it, because your data is weak and is on purpose. Because the retailers are the slaughterhouse for the big boys. With just a lamb going into the hangar and a slaughterhouse. Because the retailers, those are the easiest target to trick. Let's go back to the market and forget talking about volume right now. So as we see, the chart is on the target here, and the market, it was technically short, and I didn't fall into it, and that's why I didn't fall into it, because there is a lot of support, and the market did not go farther. When I showed you technically a minute ago, go back to this video, the market was in red from top to the bottom, from 1 to 30 minutes, from 1 to 30 minutes. Those that were in red, go back to the video 1 minute ago. The sellers that were on full throttle, long, and the buyers that were weaker. Within 1 minute, the market fundamental is changing. Within less than 30 seconds, the market direction is changing. And I'm still out of the market. Now, if we notice, within 30 seconds, the sellers are shrinking, the buyer are getting stronger, the market analyzer from 1 to 30, the 1 minute is not important because it can turn back red, no problem. But when the 3 minutes start, this means the snowball start rolling and it's gonna get bigger, and now you got the 1 minute, and now we're going to the 3 minutes, and now we're gonna go to the 5 minutes, and here it is, the boat is sinking without knowing it's sinking. So, and now all the whatnots here, all the different indicators, they start turning from red to green. What is indicating? The market is changing direction. There is a lot of, the market changed its mind. Then going short now wants to go up. And this is it. You have to live with it. So right now the market is start getting stronger. Here they delude those retailers. They lower you to take a short. When you are using ATR, MACDs, and all this, you fall into the trap right here around 6,549, or you bought those buy-sell indicators from a flea market somewhere for a couple $100. By now he gives you short. By the time you go short, the market turn around and you got stop loss. $200 a day, $50,000 a year for every losing trade. You lose 2 trades, that's $100,000 a year. If you are generous, that's fine. Go back to your salary and use a calculator and see how much you can afford to be naive in the market. I will never touch this market until this market goes above the 6,579. Period. Finished. And here, I'm leaving this market alone. So the auto trade, one of the gentlemen asking me, isn't it supposed to know it all? No. Your AI? No. 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 It's all illusion. You think the AI is going to predict the future for you, or the next steps in the market, because what he is doing, you are feeding him with RSI, momentum, MACDs, all this junk. So what you are feeding him junk, you get the results junk. The AI system, when you put it on the different platforms, what you feeding him? Are you feeding him a real formula, or you just telling him, give me RSI and MACD, because I have tested and I didn't like what I have seen? It is something for somebody to get excited he got an auto trade, but he will never can use it in a real life because he's not a trader. He don't understand the formula of trading. He don't understand the market structure. The AI glued to him RSI, momentum, MACDs, whatever it is, moving average, 15, 20, 30. You hear all kind of story, market profile, everything, you know. But what you are feeding him junk, and what you get is junk. You are not giving him an algorithm, or you're not giving him the proper, you're not feeding him professionally. What you're feeding him junk, you know, so you get the junk. Simple. So, and you see the market is not doing anything here. So there is no trade. I will never be able to call a trade for you. Simple. So also to our traders, on Monday will be the last private webinar on Monday, and then we resume after New Year Eve, and we have many new items coming up right after New Year. We are working full time to get everything ready after New Year Eve. So what time is it right now? It's 10:52. Folks, I will not be on the channel until next year. I wish you, I hope nobody get insulted by what I have said. Look at it as a big brother. I have no business with you. I'm not trying to sell you anything. But the delusion in the media is misleading a lot of traders, and it is wasted time and money. Besides, right now we have people are, I don't know how they're doing it, but they are based in some other countries like Singapore, Africa, somewhere. For somehow they are managing to put an address in Europe, in Germany, in a Scandinavian country, in Spain, in Portugal, with the telephone numbers, and you think you are dealing with the European or American firm, but those firms, they do not exist. And I strongly advise you to stay with brokers. They've been around for many years, like Ninja Trader Broker. They're not allowed to trade your money. Like Interactive Broker, like there are many good brokers. They are international. They've been for many years around. Try to stay with those people. Don't be cheap, because some other broker tried to give you 50 cents less on a trade or something like this. Don't be cheap. You know, just stay with whatever you feel comfortable broker, and stay with the big brokers. Don't go with somebody you never heard of, because what they are doing, they're taking your money. We have some cases for the last 3 months. We have a couple of 3 traders. They've deposited money, and the brokers told them they made money, and when they tried to draw money, there is nothing. We have one guy lost his saving account in Singapore. There is another company in a Scandinavian country, I'm gonna call, which in a Scandinavian country, believe me or not, they are very, if they know any office, scam office somewhere, the police will be there within 5 minutes. Everything is monitored in the Scandinavian countries. Is not like the European. They will never allow company, scamming company to open up, they will come immediately, the police, and shut him down and take him. I mean, they are very well monitored countries. They know when you are doing shopping, they know when you sleep, they know everything. So don't let them fool you. Which company managed to come into the Scandinavian country with a Scandinavian address, and they took everybody's money and nobody knows where are they, and there is no response with email. Everything was shut down. Another one, he had $45,000 in Malta. They refused to give him the money, and good luck taking him to court. Take the firm to court. You need to file case in Malta. So there is a lot of crooks. They say, and they are brokers. There are a lot of crooks. They say, put your money with me and I will trade for you, or so please be careful. Nobody scratch your back except your nails. Remember that. So don't follow into those traps. We have many scammers as ever. And do your homework. It doesn't matter if it's on 2 moving averages. You want to learn the market. You can find them in Ninja Trader for free. But learn the market before you start investing money in tools, and learn the market before you start trading tools, because this is not a picnic. As we see, we've been sitting here for 1 hour and there is no trade on the ES. And it will never be trade on the ES as long as they are in this location. So folks, I wish you really good holidays. Stay safe. And we will see you in January again we go live again in January. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone.